Hi guys, you just recently saw a video of this thing going berserk in the box, and I wasn't touching it. You might still think it was a setup prank and that I was doing something, but it was turned off the whole time. I was sitting up here on the bed, Skyping Anthony and Kevin, and that thing's on the floor in the box, and it just randomly goes, and it's not doing it anymore, but it definitely was earlier. What's strange about it is that there were times where it would just start crying and the sayings were repetitive. It kept saying the same thing over and over, but then it kept on talking, but then it stopped crawling in the box. That was really weird. And I recorded it happen in action too. And I don't know what's going on because this is an old. This circuit board is like from 2003. Yeah, I got this Army guy in 2009, but the circuit board is from 2002. Or no, 2003, because this is not, again, I said in another video, that's not its original chip. Its original chip sounded like this. Well, so you can hear it better, I'll push this one. That's the original chip it had in it, but I took it out because it's annoying, and I like this chip because, well, the original chip, the chip that this one used to be in, was my other white one that had the brown boots and the furry hood. But since the wires broke after being repaired so many times that they didn't make a connection anymore, I just took it out and put it in him. And after I got the wires, after I got all the wires started on the circuit board, when I turned it on, it would go through the try me button scenes, but then it would quit talking, but it would continue crawling. But it only happened with a specific thing. That it was easy to get it to start working, but today it was just so weird what it was doing. And it's not doing it anymore. I feel like maybe it was the switch getting messed up. I bet it's the switch though, if it's anything. Because if this thing is getting possessed, I don't think it's old enough. I know 2003, it's an old chip, but again, the chip doesn't control the crawling. That's why I thought it was weird that it quit crawling, and then it worked, and then it started crawling again, because it only controls the light, which is broken, and the sound. It doesn't control the crawling, and the try me buttons it controls. And this guy, I took him apart, and I was working on him for like 2.5 hours, and I can't fix these ones. These aren't like those ones. Those ones are easy. I can fix those things in 5 minutes, and they'll be brand new again, because my brand new one that came in that box, the wire broke off today. At first I thought the circuit board went out already. I'm like, I haven't even used it. How could it go out? But the wire came off of the battery compartment because it was so short that it pulled right off. And I was worried, but after I saw it was a wire, I was relieved. But you know what? I feel dumb because my SWAT team and my old one of that one, that means it was just a wire the whole time. And I thought, the whole time I thought it was the board. I could fix them now, but the bad thing is on the board of the speaker, I fried it. I'll show you. Like these ones, these are the old ones. Their voice got demonic sounding, like they got a little bit possessed sounding, and their lights dimmed, and they talked really quiet. You couldn't hear them unless you put your ear literally on the speaker. Well, that's what happened to this one, this one today. I think it was this one. I can't tell, there's 3 of them. The one with, yeah, this one, the second one. This one did the same thing these two did. It got low sounding, it didn't work on try me mode, its light was really dim, and it was barely talking. You couldn't hear it, really. And I thought it was the board, but no, the wire came off from the pan, so I already had to fix this thing, and I haven't even been using it. But I fixed it in like 15 minutes or less. It was not a hard fix at all. But these ones, I thought these ones' boards were fried, but no, it was just that same wire, but now they really are fried. The lights will still light up, but they're still dim, and they got possessed sounding and really quiet. If I would have known that it was a wire, they could have been fixed and working a long time ago. I would have had to just replace the whole entire wire. because it's the wire that's broken in it. And the reason why I can't fix it now is look at the board. All the solder is gone on it. You can't resolder it now. It's dead. Same as this one for the speaker as well, because the wire connects to the speaker. It'll still light up, but it's still dim. I could replace the wire, but what good will that do since it doesn't even talk? But yeah, so that's a major loss right there. I could have had these two working like brand new all over again. Then I would have had 4 of these ones working. But the only thing different about him is the pans, actually. But that really sucks. He's fast. He's fast now. I have alkaline batteries in them, brand new ones from a pack. His light is still dim. That means his board might go out if it's dim, but it could be a wire, but it's pretty dim. It shouldn't be that dim. The high one.
We are moving in. Over. Switch to Alpha Omega 54. Over.
So see, like it's dim, so I would have to replace that wire, but since the board is dead literally now, it's a little slower now. But look at what else is a problem with it. Gears are getting bad. Ugh. But yeah, I sucks that I thought that it was the board, but it wasn't. And then the same as this one. This one's light is bright and then it's dim. So it's the same wire. They would have just needed a rewire, and there's not that many wires in them. That wouldn't have been too hard. Yeah, but it's too late now. But anyways, what I was originally talking about is this one. These ones are never going to be fixed. These ones are not going to work. I mean, I tried. They're not like those ones. The wires came off on this so many times. The wire came off the switch like 15 times after I resoldered it. And the battery contacts. And the wires even came off on the speaker and the sound sensor. Well, I soldered them back on now, but it's never going to ever move, ever. Because to get it out, I would have had to break this thing just to get it out. It's not like those ones. Which I wish it was. I had to cut it right here to get it open too. Because it was, at least these were strapped on, so that wasn't hard to get off. But I couldn't really see what the problem was either. I mean, the gears aren't touching, that's for sure. But they're not broken. The gears are not broken. I think it's just a default gearbox. It's a non-functional gearbox. As if it was made for it not to work. I feel like they were purposely made it so it didn't work. I don't know why, but these are from California. They should work. Of course, they're still made in China, but and so I'm not even gonna bother taking this one apart. If I can fix this one, he's gonna be no different. But his head and hand moves now, though. But hopefully I get new ones. But I think even if they do send new ones, the new ones are gonna be broken too, because he was brand new. He wasn't ever used. He was brand new. The bad thing is, in the box, you can actually access their switch and turn them on. So maybe it was possible that whoever had it before on Amazon, but these are on Amazon. They don't usually use them like that. But it was on Amazon. But whoever might have had it might have turned it on, and maybe it broke then. But because you can access the switch in the box, which is really bad. But it shouldn't break it, because it's just like these guys, where it has the stand and it has freedom to move, so that wouldn't have broke it anyways. So, but it's weird that they both came broken. This one was not tied into the box, that one was, so I expected him to work. This one was actually returned, I could tell it was. It was retaped after I looked at it, and it was not tied. This one was, and when I turned it on, yeah, it didn't work. And I thought maybe it was just because it was like in demo mode or something, but no, the motor was spinning, so so I'm pretty sure this is, if it's happened with these two models, I'm sure it's with all of them that are made. Because because if I get the other two new ones and they still are broken, then yeah, all of them don't work then. They're purposely made not to crawl. It's just, and even if they do work, they're probably only going to work 5 minutes and they're going to break, because these, I mean, the wires come off these ones like crazy. So probably the gears will break on those ones easy, or their wires will just pull off as well. So I don't know, these ones might just have to be a shelf display for their whole life. Because I don't think there's really any way to use them now. And these ones take 3 AA batteries, those ones take 2. I'm gonna laugh so hard or get freaked out if this scene turns on at night. But I think that's about it. I brought some of my older ones in from the shed. This one's motor is dead. That one needs a new motor as well. This one I can't get crawling anymore. It had acid in it, and it was really bad. There's acid on this one, and this one. All 3 of those. And I tried cleaning it as best I can with a toothbrush, and it's still a little corroded. I would have to replace these contacts. There could be a wire off, but I think it's the contacts, because the acid was actually so bad in it that the contacts were blue. That's pretty bad and gross. This one was white, that one was blue, and that one was blue. They were all blue, which means it cannot make a contact when it's blue. So these ones' contacts got ruined. Of course, this one doesn't talk anymore. It used to. This is the Action Heroes one. This is the reproduction one. This is the Crawling Action Fighter one, and this is the Crawling Action Hero. This one's chip is sped up. These ones, the old ones, the Crawling Action Heroes, they talked slower. These ones were sped up. See, look at, even their pants are different. This is the reproduction one.
We are moving in. Over. Jose, Central Alpha, go.
But yeah, these ones are really old ones. This is the one that didn't have try me buttons. I had 2 more of these guys as well, so that means this is my 4th one of this one. Hopefully this one doesn't re-break on me again. Apparently they were told that Toys Am, so apparently these weren't made too long ago. These were actually just released. Apparently they were a reproduction one, because these ones were sold in 2002 or like 2001. So these ones are old, but these ones aren't. So yeah, see, like, this one doesn't have the button, so this is like an old 2001 version, so. But these are all reproduction ones. These are not the originals, except this. I don't know about this one. This one might be an older one. This one for sure is an old one, because I remember getting this back in that time too. So yeah. But the real ones are called Crawling Action Heroes, not Fighters, but they're still they are the same thing, just a sped up chip is all, and they're a bit quieter than they used to be. And yeah, their circuit boards are reinforced a little bit differently, but they are a little bit the same, but and that one was sold at JCPenney's. So, yeah, I guess that's it for now, though.